Raju's locker is empty. 15 lakh rupees of gold, bangles, coins, everything gone. He does the one thing that's supposed to fix everything. He goes to the bank. They tell him something he never read on any form he signed. The bank isn't going to pay him 15 lakh. It's going to pay him a number decided years before his locker was ever robbed. And it's legal, it's written down, it's called the locker rule. This isn't a story about one bad bank. It's the rule every bank in India runs on. By the end, you know the exact number your own locker is capped at before anything ever goes wrong. Here's how the number gets decided, not by what you stored, by what you pay in rent. RBI's locker guidelines: if theft or fire happens because of the bank's own negligence, its liability is capped at 100 times your annual locker rent. Raju's locker rent 5,000 a year times 100, 5 lakh rupees on 15 lakh of gold. Fit that again. Not because the bank is cheating him, because that's literally the formula. It doesn't matter if he stored a 15 lakh or 50, same rent, same cap. And if it is in negligence, flood, earthquake, a wall that collapses through nobody's fault, the cap can drop to zero. Not cap low, zero. So the locker didn't fail Raju. Raju's assumption about the locker did. Every locker agreement has this clause buried on page 4. Nobody explains it when you open the account. It's completely legal and completely hidden in plain sight. So if a bank locker won't protect what your gold is actually worth, what will? There's a version of this where the bank is fully on the hook for your gold's real value. It's called a gold overdraft. You don't store the gold and hope. You deposit it as collateral, formally valued, and the bank gives you a credit line against it, up to 75% of its worth. Because it's now a documented loan asset, its full appraised value is insured against theft, not capped by a rent formula. You pay interest only on what you actually draw. Nothing comes up. You owe nothing. No locker rent, but ask if your bank charges an annual maintenance fee on the overdraft account. Education, not a product endorsement. Ask your bank for it by name, Gold Overdraft Facility, or Gold Loan Against Ornaments. Is your gold safe here? Yes. Because it's a documented loan asset, the bank ensures its appraised value against theft. And unlike melting it down for a gold deposit scheme, a gold overdraft hands back your exact original jewelry, unharmed, the moment you close it. How often do you need to check this? Once. When you open the locker, it's a one-time decision, not a monthly chore. That's the escape. Here's what to actually do with it this week. 3 things. All free, all this week. 1. Open the locker agreement you signed and never read. Find the annual rent. Multiply by 100. That's your real cap today. 2. Call your bank and ask directly, does my cap cover natural calamity or only negligence? Get the answer in writing. 3. If what's inside is worth more than that number, genuinely more, ask about gold overdraft this week, not someday. Raaju wasn't careless with his gold. He trusted a drawer to do a job it was never contracted to do. One more account sits quietly doing the same thing to you. A zero balance salary account charging you for things you never asked for. That's next.